Listen up, you donkeys. Welcome to this absolute kitchen essential, a comprehensive guide on 59 types of vegetables and what they've got going on in the nutrition department. Vegetables, they're not just some garnish you shove to the side of your plate. They're the foundation of any good dish, packed full of vitamins, minerals, all that good stuff. Now, if you've got any brains at all, you can skip ahead to whatever pathetic vegetable you're looking for in the menu below. For the rest of you, get ready to learn something. We're going through the A to Z of the most popular vegetables, and even some that have been hiding in the weeds. Get ready to up your cooking game. The artichoke, you think you can handle it. It's a thistle, you idiot, but don't let that fool you. It's packed with vitamin C and fiber. Arugula, rocket, whatever you call it, this leafy little thing is a favorite in my restaurants. It's bursting with vitamins A, C and K1. Asparagus, you'll find this one in any Michelin star restaurant worth its salt. Why? Because it's delicious and full of vitamin K. Chapter 4, bell peppers. Bell peppers, red, yellow, green, I don't care. Just get some color on your plate. And vitamin C, they've got that in spades. Chapter 5. Beet greens. Don't you dare throw these away, you hear me? Beet greens are nutritional gold packed with vitamins and minerals. Chapter 6. Beets. Beets, they might stain your hands, but they're good for your blood pressure. Full of nitrates, these are a route you want to be using. Chapter 7. Bok choy. Bok choy, a staple of Asian cuisine, and for good reason. Vitamin A, C and K. This one's a winner. Chapter 8. Bottle gourd. Bottle gourd. Ever heard of it? Probably not. It's a squash and it's loaded with good-for-you stuff. Chapter 9. Broccoli. Broccoli, you better not be boiling it to death. Steamed, roasted. This is your vitamin C and K powerhouse. Chapter 10. Broccoli rabe. It's got a kick, a bit bitter, but trust me, it's worth it. Chapter 11. Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts, stop making that face. Roasted with some pancetta, these little things are delicious and nutritious. Chapter 12. Butternut squash. Butternut squash, sweet and nutty and bursting with vitamin A soup. Roasted, get creative. Chapter 13. Cabbage, the unsung hero of the vegetable world. Fiber, vitamin C, vitamin K, it's got it all. Chapter 14. Red cabbage, same as its green brother, but with a fancy colour. And anthocyanins, whatever those are. Chapter 15. Carrots, good for your eyes. Don't be stupid, they're good for vitamin A though. Chapter 16. Cauliflower. Cauliflower, so versatile. Roast it, mash it. It's a blank canvas for flavour and it's packed with vitamins. Chapter 17. Celery. Celery, crunchy, refreshing and basically water, but hey, sometimes you need a good vehicle for hummus. Chapter 18. Chives. Chives, a sprinkle of these adds a burst of flavour and a whole load of nutrients. Vitamins A, C and K for the win. Chapter 19. Collard greens. Collard greens, they're green, they're leafy and they're full of folate, which is apparently important. Chapter 20. Crookneck squash. Crookneck squash, it's got a funny name and a mild, buttery flavour. Give it a try, you might surprise yourself. Chapter 21. Daikon radish. Daikon radish, if it's good enough for Asia, it's good enough for me. Low in calories, high in vitamin C, can't argue with that. Chapter 22. Dandelion greens. Dandelion greens, yeah, you heard me right. They're bitter, but they're good for you. Suck it up. Chapter 23. Eggplant. Eggplant, it's not an egg, you moron. It's a nightshade, and it's delicious when you cook it right. Chapter 24. Endive. Endive, bitter and sweet. Just like my cooking, it's an excellent source of vitamins, so don't be shy. Chapter 25. Garlic. Garlic, the king of the kitchen. Use it for flavour, use it for health. Just don't use too much or you'll stink up the place. green amaranth leaves. Never heard of them? Expand your palate, you ignorant fool. They're nutritious and delicious. Green onion, the little brother of the onion family. Not as strong, but still packing a nutritional punch. Jicama, the Mexican yam bean, sweet, crunchy, and full of water, perfect for a light snack. Kale, the trendy one, it's healthy, sure, but it's all about how you cook it. Don't make it soggy. Kimchi, it's fermented cabbage, and it's good for your gut. Spicy, pungent, not for the faint of heart. Kohlrabi, it looks weird, I'll give you that, but it's full of vitamin C, so get over it. Leeks, the sweeter, milder cousin of the onion. Use them in soups, stews. They add a depth of flavor you won't believe. Lettuce, it's mostly water, but hey, we all need to stay hydrated. Plus, it makes a good base for a salad. Lotus root, sounds exotic, doesn't it? It's popular in Asia and it's got a unique texture. Give it a go. Mushrooms, they're not even vegetables, they're fungi. But they're delicious, so we'll let them slide. Mustard greens, they've got a kick. Peppery, nutritious, add them to your salads or stir-fries. Okra, you either love it or you hate it. It's slimy, I'll give you that, but it's full of fiber. Red onions, the sweeter, milder onion, great for salads and salsas. Yellow onions, the workhorse of the kitchen. You can't cook without them, so you better learn to love them. Parsnips, they look like white carrots, but they've got a sweeter, nuttier flavor. Roast them. Potatoes, the king of comfort food. They get a bad rep, but they're a good source of potassium. Pumpkin, it's not just for Halloween, it's a squash, it's full of vitamin A, and it makes a mean pie. Purple sweet potato, it's purple, it's sweet, it's good for you, what more do you want? Radicchio, it's red, it's leafy, and it's full of vitamin K. Add it to your salads for a bit of color and a whole lot of nutrition. Radishes, they're small, they're spicy, and they add a nice crunch to your salads. Rutabaga, it's a mouthful to say, and it's even more of a mouthful to eat, but it's good for you, so there. Sauerkraut, it's fermented cabbage, and it's good for your gut. It's also delicious on a hot dog. Seaweed, it's not just for sushi. It's packed with nutrients, and it's good for the planet. Shallots, the fancy onion. They're milder and sweeter than regular onions, and they make everything taste better. Spaghetti squash, it's not spaghetti, but it's a healthy and delicious alternative. Roast it, shred it, and top it with your favorite sauce. The spinach, Popeye was onto something. This leafy green is packed with vitamins and minerals. Sweet potatoes, they're sweet, they're versatile, and they're good for you. Roast them, mash them, fry them, the possibilities are endless. Swiss chard, it's got a slightly bitter taste, but it's good for you. Saute it with some garlic and olive oil. Tomatillo, it's not a tomato, it's a tomatillo. It's tart, it's tangy, and it's delicious in salsas. Tomatoes, they're technically a fruit, but we use them like a vegetable. They're full of vitamins and antioxidants. Turnips, they're not just for carving at Halloween, they're delicious when roasted, and they're a good source of vitamin C. Watercress, it's peppery, it's refreshing, and it's packed with vitamins. Add it to your salads or sandwiches. Zucchini, it's like the chameleon of the vegetable world. You can do anything with it. Grill it, stuff it, bake it. The possibilities are endless. Yams, they're not sweet potatoes, you donkey. They're starchy, they're delicious, and they're a staple food in many parts of the world. Right, you've had your lesson on vegetables. Now get out of my kitchen and go cook something decent, and for God's sake, don't overcook them. You want them cooked al dente with a bit of bite. And don't even think about using frozen vegetables. They're an insult to any chef. Now get out.